Vincent.
Hi Arne, obviously a Rafinha goal, I think 90 plus 6 minutes means that you haven't sealed top spot in the standings, but you are through to the last 16, so how much satisfaction do you take from that, from the performance, the work rate as well, that got you 7 wins from 7 in the Champions League?
Let's start with a compliment for the referee in Lisbon. Because for the times I've worked in football, I saw 4 minutes of extra time, and then there was 3 minutes of time delaying, and then at 4 minutes the referee blew his whistle. But this referee kept on playing for a while, so maybe that was not in our advantage this time. But I like to see these things. For the rest, it doesn't tell me anything, because if in tennis you are number 1 seeded, you know it's always better to face the number 24 than to face the number 8 or the number 12. Because this is a ranking that is done for years, but now we are in a new format where some teams are high in the league table because they had a lucky draw, or some teams are low because they had a very difficult draw. So it's far off to say that it's an advantage to be 1 or 2. We still don't know yet if that's an advantage or not. You might be lucky, you might be very unlucky, and ending up 8 can mean that you are maybe lucky. So. For me, it doesn't tell me anything. What for me is the most important thing for tonight is that we've managed to skip around, and that is definitely worth a bit.
The performance and the work rate that you saw tonight?
Yeah, like I would say, like I'm used to from these players. What maybe today was asked a bit more from them, that they had to be patient, because the reason why Lille has done so well, 21 games unbeaten, and the teams they've beaten in the Champions League, is, without any disrespect at all, but they don't have the best players in the world. They're very good players, but they don't have the best players in the world. And then to be able to do so well tells you how disciplined they are, how hard they want to work, how well the manager does there over there. So and we were not starting to force, because they are really compact and defended really well, and we didn't force a pass. We just kept the ball for as long as we could. The only thing I wasn't happy about is that, no, not for the first time in recent weeks, it was 1 chance for the other team and a goal. And yeah, but that's maybe the phase in the season we are in at the moment.
And what more can you say about Mo Salah, the first Liverpool player to get to 50 goals in Europe?
Special is, I think, the word that describes Mo's performance at this club. The best, or maybe there are even better words to use, but he's been outstanding for this club for so many years, and still he does. Today, great goal. If Mo goes on a 1v1, there's a serious chance that he's going to score. But this goal we scored probably tells you a lot about why we are top of the league and why we are doing so well, because the work rate from the players that won the ball back before Curtis gave the great pass towards Mo tells you also why we are doing really well.
Can I just check? Curtis, I take it, was an injury, and all the other substitutions, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Diaz and Connor, was more about managing workloads, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, the idea was to take Dome off and Ryan off at half-time. But Curtis unfortunately couldn't continue, so that's why Dome stayed a bit longer. And Connor, the idea was to play him 90, but in the end you could see that it got more tough and tough for him in terms of load. So you don't want to take the risk of him getting injured in the last few minutes like it happened against Madrid. So we wanted to win this game, but we were also aware of the fact that we had to manage the load, because we would have been really unlucky if we would have lost twice and still not be in the top 8. And as we know now, I think 18 points would have been enough to play top 8. But now with 21, there's no discussion anymore. Sorry? There was a moment in the game what he felt, and he said, let's play for 5 more minutes and let's then see how it is. But he said he had to go off at halftime.
Richard?
Richard? Arne, you conceded a goal tonight, but before then you set a record for the longest Liverpool have gone in Europe without conceding. How pleased are you, and what do you put that down to?
Very pleased. Where I put everything down to, first of all, quality of the players. Second of all, these quality players have an incredible work rate. And if you combine those two things, it's very difficult to score against the team. And apart from that, there were also games. I think when I look back at Girona, for example, they created quite a bit of chances. Alisson was fantastic back then. The nice thing for me is that we keep clean sheets not by defending a lot. We keep clean sheets by attacking a lot, and that makes it even more nice than if we are all the time in a low block, kicking every ball away, don't take any risk in build up, and then keep a clean sheet. Still nice, but I prefer it like this, and I think the fans prefer it like this as well.
Any more? All done. All done. Thank you.
Easy.